Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. I'm Rathnakumar, I'm a blogger, tech entrepreneur, product data guy. And today we're going to look at ChatGPT. I understand ChatGPT has been the buzzword in the market over the last couple of weeks, and there's a right reason too, because Microsoft suddenly invested about $10 billion into the company, and suddenly there's a lot of noise in the market saying, okay, what is ChatGPT all about? Is it Microsoft's answer towards Google's dominance in the search space? Is ChatGPT going to destroy Google? Is AI going to destroy a lot of professions as such? So there's a lot of questions and buzz around it, even for me, it was purely an experience, because I had never used such a tool before. So I really wanted to spend like a week on it, really understand the nuances of it before sharing my feedback around it. And I had been doing that over the last week and a half, and being able to understand where ChatGPT is all about right now. Because even from the market perspective, there are more than million users in the first 5 days, which has never happened in the product space at all. Because never Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, WhatsApp never had this sort of crowd fanatic sort of followers or users in the first week or two. But ChatGPT was able to achieve it because of the curiosity in the market as well. So that's exactly what intrigued me towards making this video. But looking deep into what ChatGPT is all about, ChatGPT is nothing but a way of answering your query, or way of AI's way of answering your query in a human-like fashion. That's the most interesting term to make, the human-like fashion. Because when you search for something in ChatGPT, or when you look for some information in ChatGPT, it is more like speaking to a friend or a colleague in terms of what you're looking for. And the most interesting thing is with ChatGPT is it goes along like a conversation. It will be able to reference one of the previous questions you asked for, and then start answering it. That's the most interesting thing about ChatGPT. And the first time I used ChatGPT was to be able to solve one of the queries I had written some time ago, which didn't go through. It was always showing me a syntax error which I couldn't able to figure out. So I really copied and pasted the whole code into it, saying, could you just decrypt or figure out what the error that's there in the code. And it actually gave me the right code, and it also gave me an explanation on why the code is wrong, and how it has to be written. So it is seriously interesting, to be honest. There's a good reason behind why people are really going behind ChatGPT. But there are also limitations. You could actually sort of find your way around ChatGPT. You could, since it's a conversation based sort of AI query modeling. So what happens is you could actually give a misinformation towards the starting of the conversation, and then be able to ask the same question later in the conversation, and it's going to be very confident in giving you a wrong answer because you tricked it. That's a challenge of ChatGPT. I think in terms of data consumption, or in terms of answering the queries, it is still at a primitive stage. But the sheer amount of information and the sheer amount of valuable information that it has, it is fabulous. Is it here to stay? Is ChatGPT going to be the next Google, or is ChatGPT going to be the next Clubhouse? we will definitely know. But looking at the face of it at this point in time, I feel it is here to stay, purely because, like I said, the sheer diversity of information that it can give you, and also the sort of backings that they have. $10 billion in your bank account, you can really work on a lot of things from the back end and the front end. So I'm really curious to see what's going to happen to ChatGPT over the next few quarters. But like I said, at this point in time, ChatGPT is curiosity than anything else. But looking at the use cases, it is fabulous. But let me just finish off with a simple sentence on what ChatGPT is. Again, like I said, ChatGPT is nothing but an AI way of answering your query in a human-like fashion. That's all what it is. But the way it is built is fabulous. I'm really excited. I'd been even working on a couple of projects in ChatGPT over the last couple of weeks. I'll see if I could put down a small video series around how to really go about ChatGPT, on how to be able to build a couple of APIs using ChatGPT, and see how you could use it to scale it. Because think about it, right? Especially at this point in time, a lot of startups which are really trying to start it very lean, when you have a small team that is working on this, could be fabulous. Like I said, you could write a code and be able to debug the code. You could be able to ask the code directly, saying, oh, I want a code to be written for this. Could you just give me? It's going to give you the code, and it will also explain you the code on code to you, which means you don't need a ton of people writing, that ton of developers to be able to build a product. You might really work on a very lean team and follow a quick, quirky, agile model and be able to deliver the product. So startups, especially for startups, and companies which are looking at a lean approach in terms of building products, hitting the market, it's going to be fabulous. And on the other side, the biggest challenge, like I said, it could be the trust factor, because you could work your way around ChatGPT, and I'm really curious about how things are going to pan out in the next few quarters for ChatGPT, and really excited, to be honest, because this can open up really a lot of gates, and it will also be a disruptor in the market, is what I believe. If it goes the way it goes at this point in time, ChatGPT could be a great disruptor in the market. And as much as everyone and few, I'm curiously watching the product to see how it's going to turn out to be. In the next video, we'll see if I could run you through a small project or an API on ChatGPT, and see how you could get your hands dirty with it. Stay tuned. Have a great day. Bye bye.